Hey, this is Full Game Prometheus, the only YouTuber that shows you full games of all the tips and schemes you post on his channel. I show you the good and the bad and the ugly against online ranked opponents. Alright, so guys, I want to show you a base blitz that you can actually come out of in your gameplay. There's actually fairly effective blitz, and you can get some good stops with it. You can get some sacks, you can get some occasional interceptions and stuff like that. I've utilized this in my Arizona series a couple times, and I've actually gotten pretty good stops with it. It does have holes in the coverage, so you can't spam it too much, even though I've seen other people who actually spam this particular blitz, but I have used it with success, so you guys can jump into it too. So it's out of the 34 odd, and it's a simple concept. It's called Crash Blitz 3. So it's basically the outside corner coming in on a blitz, and you can find this in other 34 formations, but the 34 odd is just a little bit better of a formation. So I'm going to choose where the pressure is going to come from, either from the left side or the right side, by flipping the play. And generally what I like to do is I like to have the pressure come from the short side of the field. So if the ball is on the right side of the hash, I'm going to have the blitz come from the right. If the ball is on the left hash, I'll go ahead and have the blitz come from the left hand side. And the reason why is that the corner is going to be closer to the quarterback, and he's going to get pressure a lot quicker. Now the adjustments are fairly simple on this blitz. I'll basically put these adjustments down in the notes, but what you're going to basically do is you're going to take your defensive line and you're going to actually slide them over towards the blitzing side. So you're going to slide them left or right depending on where the angle is going to come back. So for the sake of this tutorial, we're going to go ahead and do the blitz from the left side, just as you can see in the image. We're going to take our defensive line, slide them off to the left. Then we're going to go ahead and crash them or slant them off to the left side towards the blitz. So essentially you're going to have them actually crashing or slanting off to the left side where the blitz is coming from. The next step is what we're going to do is we're going to QB contain the opposite side defensive screen or defensive M. So that's going to be the right defensive end, as we see. And then what I like to do is cloud flat my coverages and then user the yellow zone. So I'm going to do this against random plays. So you can see you can set this blitz up online, and it's not that complicated, because you guys know I don't really use a lot of complicated blitzes online, just because I don't want to get myself caught off of different type of players. So let me go ahead and show you how this works. This is what the blitz is going to look like. You got that pressure off the edge, and that's how the pressure comes in. So the key to the blitz is basically going to have this defensive tackle right here. He's going to be slanting off to the left. This defensive tackle also going to be slanting off to the left, and this linebacker's coming in. So these three linemen are going to be distracted. Also, you can see these guys are on islands, but they're not actually occupying anybody, because this guy is actually in a spy over the middle. So he's actually playing coverage for you, and it's good because it'll take away any kind of quick reads or drags over the middle. I user this guy to take away any kind of reads right there. I mean, as you can see, I can undercut a ball where he's at. And I've got cloud flats going to the outside, and cover 3 up top, so I can't necessarily get beat up top either with that. Now the pressure's coming off the edge, so the weak side blitzer is going to be, this essentially is a place that a lot of people will actually figure out eventually. If you spam the blitz, they're going to go ahead and attack where the blitzing angle comes from. And that's why it's critical that you want to go and flip this play. You can go the opposite direction with it to get some pressure, but the blitzer comes in, so he comes in free release. He's able to get the quarterback, and if an opponent's not expecting it, if they take some long time to make their progressions to get the ball out down the field, especially if they're trying to stretch the field, they're going to get sacked with this particular play, or sometimes they'll actually throw in the coverage because they feel the pressure and get rid of the ball haphazardly. Now what's great about this play is that you can flip it, so you can definitely get pressure off the opposite side with the same success. And as you can see right there, quarterback didn't have me where to go because I had the spy. Now it's going against the CPU. I wasn't able to go ahead and get the cloud flat coverage, but I did get hard flat coverage. So I think this guy is going to shade. No, actually goes ahead and takes that guy up through the side. And then my other coverage right here is actually hard flat. So he's playing hard flat, and that's necessarily, I didn't necessarily get the coverage set up, but it worked out for me. As you can see, basically all of his guys were actually getting covered, except for this guy, and he doesn't see that. This is a CPU with a smart quarterback, a highly rated quarterback. So generally they're going to see that outside and actually attack it, but even it messes up the quarterback a little bit. So defenders actually coming in. That's actually Peterson. So if you know you've got elite speed, and right now I've got a QB contain. So if you start scrambling out, the QB contain is going to go and contain it. And as you can see right here, this is when I acknowledged it, and I went ahead and had the QB contain go after the quarterback. And right there, basically he gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage for another stop on defense. So that's what I do like about this play. It's a very easy play to set up. You can get pressure from the left or to the right side, and you can see in my Arizona series I actually jump into this play and I use it with pretty good success. The only problem is that you really can't spam it unless you've got good users. If you got good users, you can spam it. My recommendation is to use this as a base blitz. This is a pocket blitz, so you come out of this blitz and maybe jump into cover 2 or cover 3 or a man coverage. And then if your opponent huddles you, then you can go ahead and leave it as is, set it up, and then get him again with the pressure. So to my subscribers, I appreciate your support. I hope you guys learn from this tip. You can see live gameplay with me using this blitz against my opponents in my Arizona series. And this might be one of the staple blitzes that I'll be using in my anytime I'm using a 34 defense. So once again, thank you for your support, and until next time. And I just picked him off. I just looked for a crossing route over the middle, the pressure off the edge, and now he's in a bind right now. And I went with hard flats right there. He messed up his flat reads.